All right. Shalom, shalom. First, most want to give all praise to Abba Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKrakodash, the bonds be to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us the truth through the Spirit, peace and much love, and salutations to Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, you are the children of Israel, going to by the time going to sleep. Year 2022, Hazen Yahushai. And this video is on the trials and tribulations will make us the man that we need to be. And the whole part of this lesson is speaking about the trials and tribulations will make us the man we need to be, because we have examples: King David, Job, Jonah, basically all the prophets, Jeremiah, Yahushua himself, Peter, Paul. They all went through something, and they all went through hardships to get where they were. And Yahushua being our ultimate example, because with Yahushua, what he did, he endured great tribulation, because a whole point of a man's life is to go through some type of trauma, and that trauma makes you better as a man. Yahushua went through the ultimate trauma. He had to sacrifice himself and get beaten on the cross for our sins, but for him to get reign over all, he had to go through that trial and tribulation to become great. So trial and tribulation becomes greatness. You become great through your trial and tribulation. You become different. So this is ultimately why Jacob trouble is also set. See, Jacob trouble isn't just also for 2/3. It's even for us, the brothers that believe. It's even also for the elect. It's to make us strong. Because see, this is why Scripture says, we read 11:7, these be they who come out of great tribulation, now are they crowned, right? So we're not going to get the kingdom of heaven just by, getting on through Jacob's trouble, like everything's going to be easy. No, the Most High is going to make us go through something. You're going to witness something to test you on who you are as a man, your integrity. And see, Jacob's trouble is the ultimate test. Jacob's trouble is going to be the ultimate test. Right now, this is easy. The little so-called hell we catch, you don't go through nothing but anyone else in the world's going through. You lost your job, oh, so the fuck what? Get another one. You know what I'm saying? Your car broke down, so the fuck what? Figure it out, walk for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get another. It ain't all the way to death. The next motherfucker you probably know, year old, some motherfucker probably big car got broke down. So when you probably lost their job, you ain't going to nothing that these people in the world's going through. We go really to us, or even us, the men of the Lord, we go through the same shit that people in this world go through. There's no other difference. There's no difference at this moment. But what's going to change is Jacob's trouble, because then that's what's going to really show who's really about Yahweh Shem Shai, and who is really a strong individual who can stand the test of time and can stand those trials and tribulations. Because right now everybody say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it through," but we don't know that, because see, we ain't been tested yet. So you don't know until the test comes, and the test is going to be Jacob's trouble. It's going to be the famine. It's going to be the persecution. It's going to be an enemy death. It's going to be a lot of things. Going to see what kind of man you are. If you're truly a man of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, are you truly able to stand the test? And some men are going to fail the test, and a lot of men are going to fail it. It's only 144,000 on each trial. Only 12,000 on each trial is going to make that test. See, so that's why we have to build ourselves up in Yahweh Shai, and hope for the end. I hope that we have a sure foundation in the Lord. Okay, but the first, I'm just want to give some examples on why the Most High had why the Most High had certain men go through certain things. Because King David wouldn't have been King David if King David didn't fight against Goliath. Job wouldn't have been Job if Job didn't. We would not reading about Job right now if Job did not go through the shit he went through. Same thing with Abraham. Abraham wouldn't be Abraham if he didn't have to sojourn from the land of from I think Mesopotamia, out from Mesopotamia all the way down to the land of Canaan, without no direction, nowhere to go, just strictly off of faith. Abraham wouldn't be Abraham also if he had to sacrifice his son Isaac. The Most High made him sacrifice his son to prove himself, to see what kind of man he was. The Most High ain't no fucking game. Another thing too, a lot of you dudes come in the truth. You think it's just a game. You think it's a fucking video game. You think it's something this shit ain't. This is real life. This ain't something to play with. The Most High's gonna test you and see what real man you are, man. Because right now, like I said, it's easy to go put on the garment and put the camera on. It's easy right now. This ain't even hard. But it's gonna get hard when all hell breaks loose. When the cameras are cut off. When there's no more food. When you ain't eating 4 or 5 days, man. See? When your woman left you and took the MOTB and your kids took it. When you about to get your fucking head chopped off because you ain't take the MOT, bro, this shit gonna get for real. Even this shit gonna be hard on us. This Jacob's trouble not gonna be easy for us, because it's gonna be the ultimate test to see what kind of man you are. Who are you, man? Right? So this is 1 Samuel 7 and 34. I just want to get some things about David and what he went through. It's real fast. And David said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep And there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock, and I went out after him, and smote him, and devoured it out of his mouth, and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him and slew him. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear. In his uncircumcised Philistine shall be also one of them, seeing he have defiled the armies of the living power. So David went through a certain trial to see what kind of man he was, man. David went up against a lion and a bear. Right now, in this time, that's fucking enemy death. But it shows you what kind of the kind of spirit that David had on him. The Most High made him go through that. That was a trial to prove himself. And then he had to go fight Goliath, a big, huge giant, to prove what kind of man he was, man. That shit wasn't easy. You think that was easy to go fight, to go kill a bear and a lion, and then go fight against Goliath? That wasn't easy, bro. That's not easy. That took straight spiritual power from the Most High. But David had something within him that was different, man. David was built different. David had what you call a manly way of being. He didn't give a fuck what the most. Jacob, he wrestled with the angel all day and night. The angel fucking put his damn hip out of place, and he still fought him. Jacob went through some type of trial to get where he went. The Most High didn't give the Most High didn't give Jacob and shut him in Israel just because. No, he made him test himself. He put him through some type of trial. So same thing. Look at how it shine. So you think in this time we finna go through Jacob's trouble, swinging on by like we fucking good? No, we not, bro. I tell you, we not. Some of us gonna fucking die, man. A lot of us gonna fuck around and die in Jacob's trouble. That's 100% truth. Some of us a lot of us gonna be in the fucking spiritual realm before when the missiles. A lot of us gonna be in the spiritual realm. Around that time the missiles hit. Someone's gonna make it through. Someone's gonna have to fucking die, bro. And that's 100% truth. You know? Because Jacob's trouble ain't gonna be no joke. This shit is serious, man. You know?
We had a camp of 18.
This is James. This is James 6:11. And behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the paces of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and tender mercy. And that's it, because when you read about Job, when you see what the hell he went through, right? That's why Job is Job. That's why only Job can be Job. That's why we read about Job, because of the things he went through. But then after he went through what he went through, what the Lord do? He increased him plus more. He gave him more than what he had, because Job went through hell. The Most High tested Job. So now you think you got brothers here believe that, I'm gonna get through Jacob's trouble, it's gonna be easy. Nigga, you tripping, bro. That shit gonna be hard. Like I said again, a lot of us gonna die in Jacob's trouble, man. You know, and you're 100% like a lot of us gonna fucking die.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone's gonna die from hunger, someone's gonna end up getting killed. Because to prove ourselves that we really down for the Most High. When you read about the 7 sons and Maccabees, they went through a heavy ass trial. They all got murdered, plus their mother, to prove themselves on what kind of men they were. So this ain't no game, you know. Like, and this is what the thing about Jacob's trouble is beautiful, because it's gonna weed out all the weak niggas. That's what the Most High gonna have that ultimate test. It's Jacob's trouble. It's gonna weed out all the weak niggas. It ain't right, you know. That really ain't about the Lord. Because there's more than 144,000 people, men that are in the truth right now. So the ultimate test is gonna be Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, hey, Shalom Akim, hey, Jaquan. Hey, that's right, because the Lord got to separate basically the weak from the strong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? From the righteous the righteous and the wicked of his people. And
that's all through trial and tribulation.
Yeah,
you know, because like when you read about scripture, Jeremiah wouldn't be Jeremiah if he didn't go through the shit he went through.
That's right.
None of the men we read about wouldn't have been the men if the Most High didn't put them through something. And as a man, you have to go through something to be great. That's why Yahweh Shai is great, because he went through something. He went through the most trials of hell you could ever imagine, and now he got the most greatest reward because he went through the hardest shit. And you read Revelation 7, it says they that came out of great tribulation.
And then too, to add to that point, really, at the end of the day, you ain't really got to go through it because it's already been done. Because whoever gonna make it, the Lord already know who's gonna make it.
Exactly.
It's already so at the end, the beginning of the day, it's just a movie got to play itself out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's many called, few are chosen.
Exactly.
So we've already been called and chosen, but we just don't know who's been chosen yet.
Yeah, exactly.
We just don't know who's been chosen.
Yeah,
but the Lord already chose.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you read 2 7, it says that there's a remember 2 7, it speaks of how it's a gate and it's narrow, and there's water on fire on the left. And it's very it's in a very dangerous place. So it's a complete test.
Hell on all sides.
It's a complete test to see if you're gonna fall off the fucking. You're gonna fall off.
Only one man can go through at a time.
At a time.
Yeah.
So the Lord's telling you that this shit is hard, bro.
Yeah.
So you got niggas just sitting here. Man, we're gonna be good, niggas. We're gonna be eating good. We're gonna be straight. No, nigga, you biting.
It's gonna be a straight.
Someone's like a lot of us gonna fucking die.
It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, so like, but there's gonna be some brothers that's gonna be put to death in the time of Jacob's troubles, not because they're wicked, but that's just what happened in King. You had the mighty man King David. Some of them died; they were righteous, and it's all about war. Yeah. It's all about making it through. The Yahweh Shai had to die.
Everybody got their life.
Paul had to die. Peter had to die. Stephen had to die.
Some die, some don't.
Some die, some don't. But the only thing, so James had to die.
But there's gonna be a whole bunch of niggas down in
you know,
amongst us, because when you look at it, like you were saying earlier, there's way more than 144,000 men that know
exactly
that they're Israelites.
So we want to get rid of these niggas. How? Through trials and tribulation. Dude making Esau destroy his own system. That's how it's going. That's how he's going. That's how the most going to prove the elect. That's only way we're going to be able to get to that point is by the Most High doing Jacob's trouble. So that's why these things must come. You know? But I want to let me go ahead. This is First Peter's real fast. First Peter's 1:6. Wherein we greatly rejoice through wherefore we greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye in heaviness through manifold temptations. Because we're gonna go through manifold temptations, man. We're gonna go through a lot of shit but ultimately to prove ourselves. Are we all who we say we are, man? That's the whole thing about it. Because see, what they say in the world, what they say, talk is cheap, but damn. But basically, you know what I'm saying? It's easy. Hey, look, talk is cheap. You know, you can only talk with so much. But when it's time when the time comes, when the shit hits the fan, when the shit gets for real, then it's gonna really be proven who's the real man of the Lord. Because Scripture say even that in 2 Corinthians 16 and 70, it says, then you shall know who are my chosen, for I shall try them as gold. So, bro, you know, you gotta put gold through fucking complete utter fire to the point when that shit's about to melt. But that shit still comes back gold. It doesn't change. It still stays the same. Doesn't matter what you put gold through, we're still gonna be gold. And that's what we got to be. And so right now, like I said, it's easy right now. This shit right now, this is easy. Because like you think you're going through something, you ain't going through shit. You think you're going through some hard times. Oh, my woman left. Fuck that bitch, man. You know? Woman cheat on you with some other nigga, she done broke your man. Fuck that hoe. You know? Lost your house, man. Fuck that shit. Get up, grind, keep pushing. Because what we finna go through is gonna be way more worse than losing the house and losing some fucking bitch, lose some hoe. And we finna have a million women and can't even have any goddamn way. So you know what I'm saying? So this is and then just so yo man, look, man, the Most High, just as you lost your house, another motherfucker, Edomite, lost his house, man. You ain't going to do nothing different than all these other motherfuckers in the world. So what's going to truly prove is Jacob's trouble in the emerald. That's what Scripture say. Revelation 3 and 10. The hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world, the tribe that dwell upon the face of the earth. That's what's going to separate us from the rest of the world. Is that day. Right now, we all just going through the motions. We all going through the same shit. We all in the same field until the Most High lets America, until the Most High lets all hell break loose on America, until the Most High allows Esau to push his MLTV, until the Most High allows things to happen. We are all in the same fucking boat. Ain't nobody proving, ain't nobody giving nothing until the Most High says, all right, let's go. Let's try. Let's put it out there now. Let's let it out. Let's do it. That's what Scripture say. First Peter 4. Arm yourself with the service of Yahweh Shai, man. Right. So gird your mind up. Be a fucking man. Right. Gird up your mind. Be sober. Be vigilant. Obviously, look, he's made the vows of war line. Be ready because shit's gonna hit the fan, and you want to make it through. If you want to pass the fucking test, there's a lot of dudes that ain't gonna pass the test. There's a lot of niggas is weak, man. Even in the truth, there's a lot of weak niggas in the truth. There's a lot of weak niggas in the truth, man. They're not mentally strong. They ain't meant they might, you might know some scriptures, you might be able to do some scriptures, you might be able to do some videos, you might know a whole shitload of scriptures, but that don't at the end of the day, if you ain't mentally strong, if you don't have a mindset that yo, I'm gonna die for the Most High, I'm gonna die for the truth, I'm gonna die and fuck around, I'm gonna die for this thing. I'm gonna be like the 7 sons in Maccabees 7th chapter. I'm gonna be like Job, I'm gonna be like Yahweh Shai, I'm gonna be like Peter, I'm gonna be like Paul. If you don't have that fucking mindset, if you ain't willing to sit here and die, or be like King David and go fight a lion and go fight a bear, go fight a 7 foot or 8 foot man for the Most High, you ain't gonna make it. If you can't deal with your normal life now, if your normal life is too much for you, if you always complaining and bitching about, oh, it's too hard, I got this, I got that. If you always complain about your life, you always complain about what's going on, this and the third, bro, when Jiggle Shovel hit, man, nigga, you gonna get fucking devoured. Because the Most High, nothing to the Most High ain't looking for no weak ass men. The 144,000 are hardcore, man. The 144,000, these are hardcore soldiers of Yahweh Shai. And you think Yahweh Shai got pussies in this fucking army? We talking about a military might. The 144,000, these are complete alpha males, true alpha males. Or 144. So to be at that number, bro, you gotta be them the hardest motherfuckers on the planet. 144 gonna be the hardest motherfuckers on the planet. Next to Yahweh Shai, which is the hardest, the alpha, the omega. So to sit next to him, bro, you gotta be just as hard as he is. Niggas think this shit's a game, bro. This is James 1-2. My brother, count all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, because why? When you come out of that, you're gonna become better. And knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and enter without wanting nothing. So patience goes back into which basically suffer. So learn, hey man, get ready to suffer, because it's coming very soon, man. You know, so with that, I pray that's edifying. I just want to give all praise to Abba now, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Dash. With that, hey, shalom.